Back with another video this time, and we're back with another WWE figure review, and we're reviewing our first Ultimate Edition figure on this channel, and this is reviewing the Brock Lesnar Ultimate Edition in Series 4 figure. So, yeah. I figured I would just do this one first, because obviously, do this one first, obviously, because this one's actually the one kind of the closest. It's like a, well, not recent, but like the oldest one. This was actually released over again, and so I was able to get it finally. So, yeah, and I have the Ronda Rousey Ultimate Edition Series 1 figure, but if you guys seen my prediction videos, I mentioned how that torso is loose as hell, so I'm not going to be reviewing it. And plus, I had a lot of issues switching out the arms and stuff like that. I don't know. The jacket arms can't really fit in there, so I don't know what's up with that. It's just, I'm never going to review that until I get like a new one. Which hopefully, I don't know. I think Mattel needs to release that figure again, so I might show it later, but honestly, like I said, let's get on with the box first. This is completely different from the Ultimate Collection. We just got like a white and red thing, but this is kind of like it's kind of like window type thing. Kind of reminds me of some high tech thing, like just a computer, like that SWAT team and stuff like use. I don't know, just to kind of think of outside of WWE, but I really like this look of this red background right there. Ultimate Edition, looking very cool in its silver foil, and Ultimate Articulation for authentic posability. Brock Lesnar up there, looking pretty cool. Brock Lesnar looking badass as usual. And then we have Brock Lesnar in Ultimate Edition, and then same thing up here, Brock Lesnar Ultimate Edition. And on the back we have basically the stats, again the height, where he's from, his finisher, and then the Universal Champion and WWE Champion for the champions hold. We have the figure, and we have just the actual photo of Brock Lesnar looking badass as usual. And now we're done with that. Let's go over accessories. So I have to cut off a bit because I just forgot about the our head sculpts. So let's get on with the accessories real quick. Like I said just to get some of the stuff out of the way. Like I said, we do have 3 pairs of interchangeable hands, and like I said, just taking them off. We do have a pair of mic holding hands right here, which again is pretty much like most of the Lesnar figures we got in previously. It just has the black glove with Lesnar on them. Again, I don't have too many Brock Lesnar figures. Again, I just have like one other one, and this one's the only other one with his current look. Which is current look. It is his current look because he never changes, and ever since then. But yeah, Lesnar black like fingerless gloves, MMA style gloves, because he's from that's basically what he kind of has, just his MMA style gloves. We do got his we do have some like choke slam style hands right here against. Again, same kind of setup. Like I said, that's pretty much what it is. It has Lesnar in the back. And then finally we do have some pair of fists. And like I said, this is pretty much the same thing. I will say this one has not... I don't know if this is actually accurate of the finger in this whole hand still shows through. I don't know exactly how that works. I feel like that's a little bit more accurate. But I don't know. Half the time I won't see that side. I'll just see like this, and that's kind of like the same thing. And again, all these hands do just pop on the figure very well. Just to show you real quick, like I said, I'm just gonna. It just pops in like so, and like a second, just put the hands in, and they look pretty good. We'll say this one. Oh, and like I said, I don't know. This hand's looking a little bit wonky. I won't say that much, but I don't know. Just that looks a little bit wonky, and to me, we do get that. We get 3 head sculpts. We get a straight face head sculpt. Which again, all these are pretty much kind of like realisms of their head sculpt, but they're interchangeable. We get his like scared head sculpt, which I think all these came with different figures, and then we'd have like his kind of funny screaming head sculpt, and like I said, all these do pop on the figure, like so. Oh, like that. And like I said, so you just pop on any of them. We also got a Hooplex City, a Welcome to You like sleeveless shirt, which again looks pretty good. The design looks pretty good, and you just slip it on the figure, and just put it on like that. Keep him here just for the heck of it. But yeah, we just have him on like that. Again, it looks pretty good. And then we also have a beanie, which is again, this kind of it came with some other figure where, like I think his last release figure before this. This I think it was released with this, and then you just put it on the head, like so. And there he is with the beanie, looking pretty good. And then we finally have the Universal Champion, which is kind of the same thing, but aim as usual, but nothing really too different. And it didn't really do it with the the longer strap, so it can't go on there. So yeah, you still can't really put this around his waist, so that's kind of like a thing. And that gets done with all the accessories. I feel like I've done enough with the accessories and waited too long with the accessories, so let's just get on with the figure itself. But again, just show you the Universal Champion again. Besides not fitting on the figure at all, and like I said, it's just the same. It's just like this time it's using a darker red, while the side plates are the lighter red from the previous ones that we got in, which I don't think I've ever took a look at those because I never really reviewed anyone with the other Universal Championship. But yeah, I don't know. It's just everything's pretty much the same. It's just the straps like a different color. Now get on with the figure itself. It's all of this figure just looks a little bit. It's completely different from the usual Leaf figure. Again, we look at other ones. They usually have an ab crunch, which I'll show you with my older Brock Lesnar figure, which I still haven't reviewed. That old one I never reviewed, but was my first one. But yeah, as far as everything goes, all the detailing looks pretty good. Like I said, the head sculpts I looked over earlier, but all of them look pretty good. The screaming head sculpt, the scared sculpt, and the straight kind of pissed off expression in some cases. And yes, this isn't the only Brock Lesnar old edition. They have a new one out with his new Viking haircut and, well, his kind of just his current look, and then also just has different articulation. Well, I do plan on getting that. But we'll go into that when I finally get that figure. But yeah, all detailing looking pretty good. All the stuff that needs this Brock Lesnar to be Brock Lesnar is good. We have the tattoo, we have the knife tattoo in the front. We have this tattoo on the shoulder, on this shoulder, and then we have his kind of like his skull tattoo they always had back in the Ruthless Aggression era. But then we have the skull again on the trunks, and on the back of the trunks, and then on the bottom leg of the trunks. And then we just, like I said, we got Lesnar on the gloves, which again, this one still feels a little wonky. This one I still feel is a little bit wonky and doesn't go close to the fist, the arm at least. I don't know. I will say that's kind of feeling a little off. I feel like that's feeling a little weird. I don't know. Is it me? It's just this one sits a little bit higher than this hand. Am I tripping, or is that, or you guys see that too? Here's this hand. Here's that hand. It's weird. But yeah, just everything. And then we just fear the fury on his wrist gauntlet there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Plain black boots, and then like I said, that's pretty much it for the detailing. Now to go over this thing pretty much has some similarities with the Elite Collection, the head going with that far and this far down and side to side. But this one's completely different. It can move back this far and this far in. So the ab crunch isn't completely good, but this one actually is kind of a little better than others. I will say it's not as good as the. I will say it's not as good as like Jazzware's AEW figures. Like I said, it also has a waist swivel. I think I forgot to mention that with the Roman Reigns figure, but the arms can move that far, and these have double joint elbows, so you can. So like I said, you can just. So like I said, you can just try to like bust off his nose just to act, just to see how tough he is. It's just kind of like. I know that he probably would never do that, but double joint elbows, that's probably one of the best things this line has. But of course, now they have it in the regular line, which is just kind of good. So it's not like completely anything. And then this moves back and forth. This one actually moves a little bit freely more. So again, this still feels like it's again. Am I tripping or not? Again, there's the one that sits a little too high on there. And then there's this one that sits right. I don't know what's up with this. Am I tripping, or is it just something going on? But legs can get up that far. Again, the new Brock Lesnar actually has that kind of drop down hips, or displacement hips, as people call it. You can go do the splits out this far, or has double joint knees, a thigh swivel, and also this has a bicep rotation. I can't remember if I did that, and these do have swiveling, like I said. Boost swivel, and this can go up and down, and ankle pivots, and have a toe joint, which again, it's kind of like it's mostly only in the Ultimate Edition line, besides the Bianca Belair, which had used the Charlotte Flair air boots for that. But yeah, everything for this figure just to be Brock Lesnar kicking everybody's ass. And yeah, you can see Venom back there. They can go head to head with Venom. But now let's go on with some comparisons and stuff like that. So for a few comparisons, like I said, so here is a Braun Strowman, my only Braun Strowman figure, which I cannot get. I really can't like this figure at all. I don't know if this has ratchet joints or not. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what really this is. Is this Braun, because it's just hard to move this. It's just like, you can only move that far, and then like those 2 points, and then like I said, I need to get a new one, especially since he's back. Has that back at the bold look again. But yeah, just to see how he scales with this, again, also he's bigger. He's gigantic, because again, that's how Braun Strowman is. Does to show you how he scales up with him. And then for our rivals they have, including one that he's actually doing a rivalry right now. Here he is with one figure I haven't reviewed yet, but we have Roman Reigns, and we have Bobby Lashley, which again, he just returned recently, and he also attacked Bobby Lashley and pretty much cost him the United States Championship. So I'm really looking forward to that. And like I said, here he is with the just Tribal Chief, which he lost at SummerSlam against, and stuff like that. And also here is the Elite. I forget which one this is. This is like a way older Elite with the single joint elbows and stuff like that. And using the choke slam. Well, one's using a choke slam hand, and one's using a mic hold hand. Like I said, this is like a very old figure. You can see the difference between the kind of normal Elite and then our normal Elite figure that we usually get, and then the kind of like seamlessness in some cases with this one. I don't know. I don't know which one I like more. I still kind of prefer this one, just to being a little bit more. You can move a little further, but I don't know. I'm kind of glad I got like an update. Well, this is kind of updated, but not current, because again, the head sculpt is way outdated. So, but I really like that I finally got. I can stop using this Brock Lesnar for prediction videos, and then since he's just standing over here he is with another figure I still have yet to review with the movie Venom figure. And yeah, so again, like I said, and again, I still wonder who would win in a fight between these two guys. Is it with Venom and Brock? Again, I mean, seriously, who would win in a fight? Fight with these two. I mean, just comment down below who would win a fight between these two. It's just a random thing I was thinking of right now since Venom's was sitting right here in the review station. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let's go on to our final thought. Yeah, I just realized that I was talking, but I didn't even press go. So we're on to our final thoughts, and yeah, and just kind of like the peek while I was saying off camera, I didn't realize that this figure is just fantastic. Like I said, I did try to like replicate the pose he had in the box, just in some cases, just so he's not like. Actually, I think I kind of do it. I just have to lean him back in some cases. But I don't think it's gonna work. Work again. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I can try, but I need to actually get some sort of stand to plug in the feet. But I think I have like some ringside collectible stands. I just can't remember where they are. But yeah, just kind of just wanted to use Screaming Head Sculpt at least once because I'm just gonna use straight face from now on. So yeah, like I said, this figure is just probably just fantastic. All the articulation is pretty good. I will say the torso is a little bit not. The range isn't that great, and also I kind of was a little bit wrong that I could put this around the waist. I just have to use the last two. I don't know. I still think they should have gotten a longer strap just so it could fit around his waist. But I don't know. Now I'm not gonna really have him with the red one, Universal Champion, since it's already gone. And they have the blue Universal Champion, but I still think they should get a new belt. Just have one belt since it is the Undisputed Champ. Since they already unified both of them anyway. But yeah, I just really love this figure overall, like, and all the articulations from the double joint elbows, the toe joint, everything to this. It has all three head sculpts, interchangeable hands, and also I did switch out for the fist because it doesn't sit too high. I still don't know what's up with that other hand. And like I said, I don't know. Now again, I just look back. Again, I'm just looking at this one, and you can see it that I think the joint's a little bit pushed too up high. I don't know. It's just something got weird. Weird, like I said. But everything looks pretty good. I will say that his new Ultimate Edition with his updated Viking haircut blows us out of the water with his displacement, drop down hips, and everything else. And the fact that that one's more updated than this one. But at the time before, I think I actually got this before he came back on TV at least. I don't know. Now I think I got this around. My mom ordered this around during my birthday earlier this year, and then this came in July. So I think this was a little bit after, though. I don't know. I was still waiting around for. It was the only one available, and they didn't have one with his new haircut until, well, recently, actually. Which I'm still planning on getting that new Brock Lesnar lane. I might just put the head sculpt on here, but again, I might just get the old edition, the new old edition, and just have that. Like I said, but I don't know. But overall, his new one blows us out of the water. I still love this figure overall, and I still kind of recommend it if you can get if you can't get the new one or something. I don't know, or you just like this look better. I don't know. Like I said, the only thing different about that, different as far look wise, is just the head sculpts. I'm saying look wise. Articulation, that's completely different, but. Overall, I do recommend this in some cases, but if you want to be completionist, you can probably keep it a mid-on card and stuff like that. Just it's for mid-on art collectors and for people. I think it's if you want to be completionist, but if you just want just one Brock Lesnar, I would just say the other one, but I'll go into that it when I get the new Ultimate Edition figure. I think it's called the Ultimate Edition. It's Ultimate Edition Series 10 or 11. Again, you guys can comment down below which series that new Brock Lesnar is in. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the review on the Ultimate Edition Series 4 Brock Lesnar figure. And yeah, I just want to get this out of the way. It's already past 12 now. I've gone this long enough. I'm gonna get off now. And remember to like this video, comment down below what you guys think of this figure. Do you like this figure? Do you like the newer one more? Since it has like a little bit more articulation, stuff like that. Just anything like that. I think also that figure has butterfly joints. That's another big thing about that figure. But yeah, just anything down below. Advice to the channel, stuff like that. Subscribe, tap the bell, more videos coming soon. You already get what's coming soon. A bunch of website figures, more Marvel Legends. This one's gonna be this one and the Renew Your Vows 2-packs. Those two are gonna be the next ones I do. And that is pretty much it and that's pretty much it. Also remember to share, click share to beat the algorithm, and because I want to get the 500 and 800 subscribers for the end of the year. And this is Size 15, the Golden Wire. We're kicking out of here.